A mastermind group is a quicker speed to solution. What do I mean? Well, you've got a business that you've got now, and if you knew how to do it better, you would have already done it. So really, it's about how to get to where you want to be, and there's value from getting mentors, getting advice. But if you've just got one mentor, they give you their perspective, and that can be helpful for how to make the progress you want to make or how to avoid the pitfalls. But if you've got a plethora, a wide range of experience and references, you'll be able to get the solution that you want quicker. Law of requisite variety. The person with the greatest flexibility controls the system. The more ways you know to win, the better. So having people to bounce ideas off and to stress test your best thinking is a tremendous advantage and leap forward for your business. What makes our groups different is a lot of people in the business training space talk about business growth, and what they really mean is marketing and sales. And pretending that anybody with real experience knows that that's very myopic. Pretending that marketing and sales is the be-all and end-all of business is a bit like saying flossing your teeth or visiting the dentist is what you need to do to have good health. Clearly, your dental hygiene is important, but there's a whole much broader range of your overall health and well-being, right? So in business, it's not just marketing, it's not just sales, it's also legal, it's also financial literacy, it's also the hiring of people, it's the managing and leading of people, it's the strategic planning. There's all these kind of component parts, I believe there are 7, all these component parts which need to be interlinked and interwoven to get this overall result called the business that you want, at the level of size that you want, the impact that you want, the revenues that you want, and also the non-dependence upon you, right? So you need to get all these things together, and we really excel on the financial side and also the bigger, more holistic picture. So not purely sales and marketing. Really, if you think about it, becoming a member will, I believe, make your business better for the following reasons. The results your business gets are the effects. So a whole variety of things happen and your business spits out particular financial results as well as non-financial results. The stress it causes you, how much you have to get involved, the dramas that you fight, etc. That's the effects. The question is, what is the cause? And the business ultimately is a reflection, yes, of the industry, but really of the quality of decisions from the business owner, right? If you've got poor quality management, poor quality leadership, you're going to have a poor quality business. So if you want to have a better business, you need to be a better business owner. And what this program is really about is developing your thinking, developing the skills and tools you've got to make better business decisions. Because if you make the right decisions, you're going to avoid the pitfalls and you're also going to get the upside. The type of companies currently involved in the program are very diverse. The majority between 500,000 and 2 million in revenue, albeit there are some that are smaller and some that are significantly larger, up to 10 million plus. A wide range of sectors, B2B, B2C, every industry you can imagine, and some that you can't, which is actually where the value comes from, because they're all diverse businesses, but it's not about the tactics of how does your industry operate. It's at a strategic level. Everyone's got the same problems. How do you find the best people and recruit the best people? How do you manage and lead and drive performance? How do you manage a budget? How much money do you take out? How much do you reinvest for capital to reinvest for growth? When do you prepare for exit? Legal challenges. What happens if customer acquisition costs are going up? So it's the same fundamental problems but applied in different markets. An additional benefit from this is all true innovation. Real competitive advantage comes from doing something that other people either aren't aware of or cannot do. And true innovation always comes from outside of your industry. And that's why we're not focused on one industry. we're focused on a broad range of industries, but they are not startups. You know, the minimum level of companies we work for are established at least $250,000 in revenue. Typically, they've been in business 5 years or more. You know, will we do it if you've only been in business a couple of years? Yes. But it's really about established businesses that are looking to scale. They're the people that get the best from our program. So there are 3 different levels on which we work with clients, and fundamentally, they get different levels of access to me and different levels of intensity. What they've all got in common, however, is it's face-to-face time. I'm not a fan of kind of online training courses. I mean, yes, we've got a Facebook group. Yes, we make our materials available online for members. But actually what this is about is working on your business. So we make people come here to Warwick conferences where it's time away from your business. We don't want you on your phone constantly or just a click away from your email. It's time to come away from your business and work on the business. So you're focused and have the strategic thinking time working on the business. So we do a variety of events throughout the year, and depending upon the level, you've got an opportunity to meet with us every single month. Every single month, at different levels of access, depending on the tier of program you're involved, to sit down to work on your business. Sometimes it's one-on-one, sometimes it's small groups, sometimes it's large groups. Sometimes it's focused on one particular area, like the financials or the company culture. Other times it is broadly developing a plan and a vision for the next quarter. But different levels of access, diving in more precisely depending upon what your business needs. So a lot of times, the business owners that join us have got business partners. So the answer is yes, you can bring your business partner to the meetings. Sometimes it's advantageous to do that, and you can do it for just a nominal extra cost. And actually a lot of times, people with business partners, they find it helpful because rather than having disputes with a business partner, bringing them to the meeting allows them to get their business partner on the same page so you can work together collaboratively going forward. Equally, additional thought is sometimes key employees, so the owner brings their MD or ops director, and they sit in the program either in all the meetings or they come in place of them so they can train up their staff to be able to manage the business and make good decisions if the business owner is trying to extract themselves and step back from the business. Once you've decided to join, you've applied, you've been accepted, immediately 2 things happen. First of all, we give you a very in-depth questionnaire for us to understand your business better in preparation for our first face-to-face meeting. Yeah, we'll jump on the phone with you and ask a few clarifying questions, but really it kicks off with a one-on-one strategic planning day where we sit down with you and comb through the business in depth and get real clarity, get a framework for a plan, a strategic plan for the 12-month period, the initial 12-month period that we're going to be working going forward. So we've established the ground rules so we know how to drive your business forward and help you get the business that you want. I can congruently say the kind of results you can expect, I have absolutely no idea. In that, we're not going to make a guarantee for you because ultimately it's your business and you're doing the driving. What I do know is that we've got significant decade plus of proof that this program works. Okay, we track all our members' financial results over time, and therefore we get an average return on investment. Return on investment as measured by the amount they invested in the program versus their increase in profit. And over a multi-year period that we've been tracking this, 3-4 years now we've been tracking this consistently, it's hovered between 700% and 800%. So to put money to that, if the program level you're in costs £10,000, for example, the first year profits would be on average £70,000 to £80,000. Increase in profits, because we track it every quarter. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it's slightly down. Are there outliers that do much better? Yes. Are there people that do much worse? Yes. But another key factor is this. Sometimes the biggest wins are the losses avoided. A mentor of mine taught me that, and here's what he means. Sometimes you may not see a financial gain, but if we succeed in helping you understand a move you were going to make, an investment you were going to make, an acquisition you were going to make would be a train wreck, and that saves you 100, 200, 300,000 pounds, that's an epic success. But you don't know that from just looking at your P&L from one year to the next. So I don't know the results, but if this program was right for you and you explored it more fully, before you joined, it would be common sense to speak to other people in the program, and we'll happily make the connections. As many as you want, as long as we think that you're serious and a good prospect for the program. Speak to as many as you want, and they will tell you probably the specifics of how their business has grown, not grown, increases in profit, amount they've spent, depending on what level they're at, and that will give you more information with which to make the right decision for you. We only want you in this program if we feel strongly confident that you're going to get an ROI. That's why the ROI average is so high, because we don't just take anybody. We need to protect the program because we've got a lot of people been in there 3, 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years. They've been in the program for a very, very, very long time. So we're only going to take you if we think we can really help you and if you're convinced. So a discovery day is a chance for us to get to know your business with a view that you leave with clarity around how we would develop your business. We believe that we work with clients and treat their businesses like our own. So we would show you the plans, the ideas, the structure by which we would help drive your company forward to help it scale or prepare it for exit or just drive profitability, the strategic moves we'd take next. So on the discovery day, we will take this small group, so just you and a handful of other business owners. I'll take you through 2 simple models which will allow you to elicit what are the kind of key drivers, the key action points that we would implement you if you were a good fit and you decided to join the program. So you're going to walk away with some significant actionable items that you could do yourself, but it will also give you a flavor for how we work. So you'll get the chance to check us out, and we'll get a chance to check you out and see, is yours a business that we feel we could double or treble the value in the 12 to 24 month following period? And if it is, great. You'll get a sense of that and know whether or not this is something you want to be part of. Yeah, if you think about buying a discovery day but you're not quite there, I'm not going to try and convince you, right? You need to convince yourself. Reminds me of the Wayne Gretzky quote, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. The purpose of the discovery day is to make it very, very, very low risk for you to try it out. Because I know, whilst you're at the other end of this camera lens, you don't really know. So it's a chance to dip your toe in the water for minimal risk, right? And I believe that when you come into this room, the majority of people who are the right fit, right size, etc., that come to this with the right attitude, decide to join the program. There's no obligation, but we'll give you the information with which you can make a decision. And if you're not sure, don't come. But just be aware of the opportunity cost, right? As in, if you're ignorant of the information, you could be making a bad choice. I think our results speak for themselves. There's plenty of free content around on our podcasts, on our videos, my books, etc. Which, if you like the sound of that, the risk is so minimal. Just go for it. There is very, very, very little to lose, and then you've got more information with which you can make an informed decision, which I think is the right thing to do. If you're watching this video looking for me to help your business grow, chances are I cannot help you, because that's not my job. That is your job. However, what I may be able to do is I might be able to share with you thoughts, strategies, insights, things that have worked for me in the past in helping companies rapidly scale and exit. And so if I can give you better tools, insight, thought process so you can make better decisions, that's the cause that creates the effect called company growth. You don't want to be beholden to me of saying, hey Dan, just tell me what to do. If, however, you learn the skills strategically on how to analyze your business and look the low-hanging fruit for growth, that's advantageous. So on our initial discovery day, I'll take you through a model that I developed when buying companies. When I make an acquisition and I buy a company, I'm looking to buy a company with a view to doubling or trebling its value. Not just its profit, its value in a 12 to 24 month window. And I've got a particular 10-step process that I use to analyze. And it's not you follow step 1, then you follow step 2, then you follow step 3, but it's kind of like a checklist to help you identify the low-hanging fruits as to what's going to give you the maximum upside with the minimum risk. And by taking you through that model on the discovery day, chances are you're going to get some insights, aha moments about what to do next. So that's a benefit regardless of whether we work together on an ongoing basis. But as a secondary benefit, I think you'll get a feel for whether or not you then sense that we can add significant value in helping you grow your business more sustainably, more profitably, and more quickly as a result of going through that process. So 2 routes for getting more information. Firstly, we've got a great information pack around wherever you're watching this video. There should be a link somewhere to get an information pack full of case studies, examples, stories, more details about the program. But ultimately, we need to engage with you. And that can be as simple as drop us an email and we'll jump on the phone. And then following that, probably get face to face in this room, have a discovery day, get a sense of how we might work to decide whether or not this is the right thing for you. So first step would be get the info pack. And then step number 2 would be get on the phone with a view of if you think it's a good fit, let's get face to face in a workshop or a discovery day and take it from there.